Hello everyone, Kitty Foss here, your storytelling astrologer, reader of the stars for March 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. So yesterday was March 1st, and I went to make this video, and I thought, no, today is the day I need to experience it. And we started with Venus retrograde. We started this month off with a bang, really, as Venus's placement of balance, relationships, value, and stability starts intentionally working with our internal compass, our moral compass. And it's about starting anew, internally assisted by this new moon cycle. Because also what happened was we had first of all, we had Venus and we had Mercury at 29 degrees. I'm sorry, we had the moon at 29 degrees working together. And then so we had the end of that moon cycle with our Neptune working with Spirit. And then we had the moon move into Aries in a brand new cycle for the moon, along with Venus moving retrograde in that brand new cycle. And that was resetting our karma around flow and then kicking off something about how we value, how we show up, how we stabilize, how we find balance, how we move. And understand, as Venus is also the ruler of Taurus, and that's where the moon placement will move by the 3rd. It's very pedantic, and pedantic means it moves at the pace it needs to move. So be kind and gentle with yourself and accept that there is a lot of things coming. And this month of March is really about finishing things up, moving things through as we get ready for the new astrological year, which we already know promises huge shifts. And we've been seeing this rumble both from Earth, politically, over the last 8 weeks. So interesting too, as the 2nd today, the moon stays void of course most of the day. And void of course is when your own moon steps forward. It's your own internal energy. So not only was something about how you saw things, valued things, stabilized, and things kicked off yesterday, it was also today your private energy is kind of taking that baton and running with it. We are not going back. Even though we see people digging in their feet and the return of many things, we have our Neptune energy ending 165-year cycle by the end of this month. We're not going back. There was something 165 years old that we have learned during this cycle that, of course, is rising up to finally be let go of. So on the 2nd, since we spend so much time with our internal change, and if you happen to know your solar return moon or your progressed moon, take a look at that along with your own movement. We are sorting things out. That's what this energy in these first 3 days really does. How are we going to expand? How are we using our vision to align with walking our walk? Our pivotal energy. How do we show up and nurture our own will to be able to walk the walk, what we truly believe? This is karmic changing, getting ready again for a new flow that's coming forth. And with both that energy of Mercury on the 2nd and Neptune, both also at 29 degrees, again, changing that karma, changing the karma around how we talk, how we experience, and how Spirit asks us to move forward and uncover this expansion. Again, we are sorting all of those pieces out as we're getting ready for an eclipse in that energy of sorting later on this month. And then on the 3rd, as we move from that Venus to Taurus with the moon, we're stabilizing this sorting that has been happening from the 1st and the 2nd. And again, with discernment, we are looking at what is the vision I'm ready to hold and walk the walk and stand up for, especially how I'm called to stand up for. Very important. Not everybody does it the same way. I'm not here to tell someone else what to do about how they are standing up, how they're walking their walk. I'm here for myself and holding the space, inviting others to figure out what that means. And so we are about the vision of what we are becoming as the human race. And again, in this first few days, we are only moving at the pace we are ready to move. That's that pedantic Taurus that stabilizes us in any changes that we are making. We are making choices to be aware only at the pace we're ready to do it. And so be clear. When it's clear, you'll know. Trust and accept. That's where we are. and understand. So enjoy these first 3 days, and then we move to March 4th, the only day of the year that tells us what to do, March 4th. So this is Kitty Fostigan for the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd of March. Namaste.